What's up, Scorpio? So we're gonna do an energy check for March. And I already did some pre-oracle cards for you, and the energy, you already completed this with the world card. You already completed this. This was a card that I pulled for the energy for today, okay? The tarot card for today, and it's very heavy on the world card here where it's already completed. This shit show has already left your life, okay? Eagles could be significant. You could be a Scorpio entering into the eagle. Okay? There's different phases for Scorpio, and I feel like you're entering the eagle. The eagle. Ego. You put down the ego and you're entering like the eagle, okay? Something with ego could be significant. I say ego. Something with ego could be something that you had to learn to balance out in some way. But with ego here, you definitely could be in the ego phase of your Scorpio ascension. All right. When I split the tarot deck as well, I got the world card. Like I saw it when I split it. It's in the upright as well. So whatever energy that I'm pulling on right now, this is something that you already been cut off. This is something that you already let go of. This is something as well that you already learned karmically to cut out of your life. Okay? But it's heavy on the eclipse season. 2024 was a very heavy eclipse season. And with my intuition, this is something that happened 1 or 2 years ago. So either last year's eclipse season or the year prior, like I said, in 2024 could be significant. You may have had a very hard time with your love life, maybe during that time frame, but there's one particular person here. It could be multiple people though, that got in the way of some type of ascension that you were doing. And with that being said, like they caused many towers in your life on purpose. Somebody did cause some type of tower. You had a tower with somebody in the past that was very bad. Like very bad, okay? But with my intuition is it's heavy on multiple people here that played around in your energy, thought shit was funny. And because this year, something with this year could be significant as well. You could be a horse, or maybe you like horses, but you could just be stepping into this energy where you're living in your most authentic power. Okay? It's a very strong year for you. So with karma, justice, and balance, something is now being balanced out when it comes to a past situation. All right. It could have to do with a Capricorn. It could have to do with a Cancer or Pisces. It's heavy on the Cancer or the Capricorn, though. All right. I had the devil come out, the moon, and the chariot. The opposite of the devil, well, Capricorn energy is Cancer. The opposite of the chariot, the Cancer energy is Capricorn. So it's heavy on one of these placements with Capricorn or Cancer here. Or it could be just a water sign. All right. You had a very bad experience with somebody here, with the devil being in the reverse. A very bad experience. It could have been a third party situation. All right. We have third party. I can't stand to see you with someone else. This person could have been really out here doing the most when it came to your energy. Um, we had the moon here. So there's something here with the illusions, heavy on the illusions, like anxiety, fear. Somebody wanted to put you in some type of fear-based aura. Okay. Because you with the chariot here, you might have Cancer placements though, okay, Scorpio. But I'm getting like it doesn't even matter, okay? There's something with willpower with the chariot here. There's something with your willpower that it's like not even just one particular person, is many people here that wanted to be around you due to your willpower, due to you being able to step out of some type of flames that they set a fire for you, you walked out of some type of fire each time. So something with your willpower is definitely 100% significant here. This person racked up a lot of karmic debt. It's a lie. It's a lie. A lot of times that somebody played around in your energy field, Scorpio. But with the third party, is heavy on the third party. You may have been in some type of third party situation. Third party does not mean that this person could have had somebody. It could have been family members that got in the way. Friends could be significant within this situation where they made you feel like that you had to compete for their energy, their time. And with focus on mental health, you had to take a step back from this, because you realized here that somebody was getting in the way of your willpower, and you were being misdirected when it came to your mental health. So you may have seen a therapist. You may have stepped back from a lot of people here in some way. When it came to your, like, just focusing on yourself, because somebody had you really in your head. This person plays a lot of mind games, all right? With the full card being in the reverse, they could have been holding back from you, like, on purpose. It's a whole lot of, let's give a little to Scorpio, and then once I give a little, I'm gonna snatch that shit back. This person's a goofy. Now, with the karma and justice, stolen card came out of here. All right, stolen car could be significant, or they could be caught driving somebody's car that's not theirs, or something could have happened with their car. Somebody's car could have gotten fucked up, or they could have gotten an accident on their way to do something to Scorpio in the past. But at the end of all of this, Scorpio, with the Nine of Cups here, you still ended up getting your victory and your success, no matter how many times this person tried to block it. All right. Right now, you're very confident and you're just sitting on your throne. Because, I mean, it could have been many people here that was getting in the way of your willpower, getting in the way of your success. It had a lot to do with your success, Scorpio. Okay. It had a lot to do with your success. All right. At the top of the deck, we had spring and seeds. Okay. Something with planted seeds could be significant, or a child. All right. But it's given, like, with planting seeds, growing seeds, you had to get out of some type of funk, so that way that you can mentally get out of some type of torture chamber, mental torture chamber that somebody tried to orchestrate for you. Okay. They try to block many wish fulfillments in the past, but because they try to block so many wish fulfillments in the past, you're now getting that wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And with the Six of Wands here, that's victory. Okay. Right now, you could be having, there's a, like, all eyes are on you. All eyes are on you, Scorpio, right now. Whereas this person wants to be all eyes on them. It's like now something's being taken away from this person because they wanted to have all eyes on them. This person definitely does have had eyes on them in the past, but now it's like you're walking in some type of energy here where now people are able to see this person for who they are. They're having a whole lot of unexpected, a lot of somethings here. Okay. And you got new love here. You could be receiving new love when it comes to, like, it's like Dharma, Scorpio, because this person tried to block new love for you in the past. Energetically, I'm getting. Okay. You had to learn to use your intuition a lot more when it came to dealing with people. And yeah, Scorpio, the number 7, you could be seeing 777 right now. This person's a bugaboo. They can be deemed as a bugaboo. They could be an authority figure, possibly, or they could have been in the military. Something with the military could be relevant when it comes to this person. Outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. All right, this person ran some type of smear campaign. I don't. I'm sorry, smear campaigns crack me the fuck up, because it be the people here that point fingers. Oh, Scorpio is doing this to them, when in reality is them. This person ran some type of like a campaign on you. They should have just printed your paper on some newspaper. Like, they might end up bringing out, like, they might, because you're being looked at in like this bright light now, which they were trying to throw shadow on it. They were definitely trying to shadow you in some way where people weren't coming near you. They're going to try to bring up old dirt from the past, okay, to like tarnish your image some way. But Scorpio, you already know what this person's up to. I don't know if they thought that you was dumb and naive, but you definitely knew all along what the fuck they was doing. All right? Okay? Now this person's going to be sitting in some type of shadow energy, I'm getting. All right? Because they decided to play on your name. This is somebody that played on your name, had you out here looking dumb. All right? Trying to compete for what? What is Scorpio competing for? A bum? Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, what is Scorpio really trying to compete with? Because if Scorpio has their all, they have their own willpower. They don't gotta suck up anybody else's willpower. What the fuck are they competing for? Because as I'm feeling the energy here, it's not much to fucking compete for. What, community dick? Community what? Because I can see here that this person, I don't know, they had you compete for a lot of people. Not just one. They had you competing with family, friends. They had you competing for lovers. No. Scorpio don't compete. They don't compete. Okay? Scorpio, they try to fuck with your emotional intelligence, but all along, they got caught. All right? This person got caught, okay? They got caught, Scorpio. All right? Because you're not no dummy. Scorpio will sit there and collect evidence, okay? For people that's cross-watching for a Scorpio, because I know there's going to be some stupid ass, I don't know. Are you in here? Somebody's cross-watching for a Scorpio. You might think that you got one up on Scorpio this whole time, but in reality, no. They was fact-checking a lot of stuff that you was doing. They was moving on you. Listen, they were moving 10 steps ahead, okay, on some type of energy that you was doing. And Scorpio, you may have gone silent on this motherfucker. Cut him off abruptly. And still to this day, they trying to figure out why you cut them off. Well, bitch, that's the reason why we cut you off. Because you thought that you could play with Scorpio's emotional intelligence. You can't fuck with Scorpio's emotional intelligence. We'll sit there and act dumb for a while. And then we'll go silent. And that's where the dangerous Scorpios come out, because you don't know what the fuck a Scorpio is about to do after we go silent. And that's why people get scared. You may have gone silent on this person. Oh, Scorpio, what else is new? Okay, I want to treat you the way you deserve. Now this person wants to treat you the way that you deserve, Scorpio. This person never even apologized to Scorpio for all the shit that they was doing. They never apologized because they sat in their ego. They thought they was too good to be apologizing to people. But that's why they got so much karmic debt, is because they don't actually have a heart. They put on this front like they have a heart. When in reality, no, they don't really have a heart. It's all a facade. And their whole life, it's something with facade is significant here. That they put on a fucking show for a lot of people. I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. This person's obsessed with you, Scorpio. It's going to take something more than you admiring a Scorpio from a distance for a fucking apology. How about a sorry? And actually, I want to kiss you. Something with sex and kissing could be significant here. It was very intimate with this person. All right. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. You better be saying sorry to a Scorpio if you're going to try to bump into them. All right. Anyways, Scorpio, what else? aside from that, let's get off this energy, okay? With the world card, yeah, that could definitely be significant here, Scorpio. All right. Um, now my voice is trying to go out. Let me get a different deck. Just a few more messages. That's heavy. Like the reason why, like, I didn't want to go into that message, Scorpio, but there's something here where it needed to be said within some type of message. Like, you already know that this person is going to be receiving karma, but this is just a double confirmation that yes, this person right now, possibly as we speak, their karma is now just beginning. It's now just beginning. This person has a whole lot that they owe back to the universe that they need to learn. And until they learn some type of lesson, how not to fuck around with people, the lesson right now, I feel like for this person, is treating people how they should be treated. And there's something with don't judge a book by its cover. It's something with that as well. Because I feel like this person really didn't know you, Scorpio. They thought they knew you. All right. Represent. Listen, wherever you live, I feel like you represented for people that dealt with some type of bullshit like this. Because somebody possibly wanted to... It's something with your willpower. All right? It's something with your willpower here, Scorpio. You're very powerful in some way. And you're... With the represent card, you could be represented for some type of a voice. Maybe. Topic. Here. Breaking generational curses and chains. Okay, so yeah, with the represent, that could also go with the breaking the generational curses and chains. You could be a generational curse breaker, and I feel like you're really setting some type of trailblaze for yourself and others wherever you live. Okay? What you went through made you stronger. Whatever you went through with this person in this stupid, pathetic third party situation, it made you stronger in some way, like emotionally, mentally. You don't allow people to really play in your top anymore due to this person. It's like a lot of red flags here. You checked, like, you checked this motherfucker. I feel like they thought they had last laugh in some way. They did not feel like last laugh to the Scorpio. But all right, what else for the Scorpio? That energy. Okay, can we get a different message, Spirit? You could have a lot of people here that want to date you, Scorpio, with the new love. Because we had the new love card come out. Okay? I feel like you're definitely going to be meeting somebody that's more of, like, for you. And won't be out here blocking your blessings. Won't be out here being silly and trying to get your willpower. I feel like you've dealt with, like, a third-party situation, third parties in the past. And you were never really chosen. And I feel like your dharma now is going to be with somebody here that's the yin to your yang, and that's exactly what it's gonna be. Something with yin and yang could be significant, where you're gonna actually be with somebody here that's more for you. They could be the opposite of you, Scorpio, but there's something here where it's like you're now gonna be receiving. Right now, you could be... Okay, so you have the Four of Cups here and the Four of Wands. You could be... The number 4 could be significant. You could be seeing 444 possibly. Listen. You are just floating around in this energy right now, Scorpio, that's very empathetic, and, like, your main focus is given to others and, like, showing them how to, like, live in some way. Showing them how to get out of funks where they're able to be happy. Like, with the Four of Cups, you could be meditating, but I feel like you are teaching people here how to get out of certain funks with meditating and getting out of, like, a certain mindset because of some type of past situation. This could have been because of dealing with some type of past situation, like the person that we was talking about before, that you learn how to, like, really get out of some funk by yourself, by meditating and getting to a happy place. Like I said, you could have been in classes or in some type of therapy session where you learn this. And With the Four of Wands, you're teaching other people here in your community and you like friends, co-workers, how to get out of some type of funk. You could be a shaman or a healer in some way. Earth angel is significant here. All right. And you could be yeah, it's something with community here, and you just living in more like you're sitting in this energy where you're happy with where you are right now. It's very peaceful. And Scorpio, it took a lot for you to get to this peace where you're not going to allow people to come into your energy field and try to fuck it up again. No. We got the Five of Pentacles here. You could be working on your finances. Yeah, it looks like the month of March you're going to be working on your finances, all right? Just be careful because the Three of Pentacles is here. Don't spend money on like pointless things, okay? Like if you know that you do not need another shower curtain, do not go and buy that shower curtain, because I know somebody here likes shower curtains, all right? I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about you. I do like shower curtains, but I'm not talking about me. I don't go out and buy silly things like that unless I really got it like that, all right? There's been times like that before, 111 on the timer. There's been times I bought silly things like that, but somebody is buying too much food like Uber Eats. You don't need to be buying Uber Eats. You don't need to be buying more crystals and rocks, all right? That's just an example. You're buying stupid things like plates when you already have plates in your cabinets. Okay? So just be careful. But I see you having a breakthrough with the Ace of Wands, all right, with your money and your finances and the stuff that you're trying to do. Okay? You could actually be having a breakthrough, all right? With your energy here, you possibly been working on a lot of things. Okay? It could be career. It could be you going to school. It could be you just working on your mental health. Whatever the fuck it is. And you're going to have a breakthrough. It's going to be successful with you having like a great March. Okay, I feel like you're going to have a great March, Scorpio. I feel like the energy is definitely like you're having a good March so far. If you felt like your finances were being a little like, you just got to be careful on your finances. Okay, you just gotta be careful. Stop spending money on stupid things. But I see that you're gonna make the right actions not to spend money on stupid things, and you're gonna be successful, okay, with saving some type of money here. But I also see that a lot of users having breakthroughs with something that you're working on. It could be a project or some type of endeavor that you're doing. All right, Scorpio. Somebody could be gifting you money. I don't know why that's significant here. You could be receiving unexpected money, Scorpio. All right, we're going to end it at that, okay? We're done with this. I didn't want to make it long. I just wanted to make it short because something was in your energy. And this is just a reminder that, yes, whoever was playing on Scorpio's top, listen, just leave them alone. Scorpio's alone this year because we don't want to be bothered, all right? But if you want to come near us, there better be a fucking apology attached to that shit, and it better be genuine. If not, you better stay the fuck away from us because we are on some type of me time and us time, all right? Peace out, guys.